Oh, it has
Yeah, yeah. I listen to it every day. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
I didn't know. Like, if I would have known that I would have been like a top class. My GPA freshman year. Not really.
You don't understand. Nice to meet you. Take care of you tomorrow. Secretary is awesome. Take care of it. See you guys.
Probably all bad. Try to do a good. These two
Good evening, everyone. My name is Michael Berge, and I am the high school principal here at Milton. Welcome to this year's Senior Awards Ceremony. It is my honor and privilege to stand here before you tonight as we recognize the outstanding accomplishments of the class of 2025. This evening is a celebration of hard work, dedication, positive impact on academics, athletics, leadership, the arts, and service. Each of them having contributed to our school in a meaningful way. Seniors, congratulations on all you have achieved. Before we get into our service, I would like to go over a few housekeeping items. The majority of our awards, our seniors will be recognized. They will stand at their seat, and we will have an opportunity to applaud them. There will be several awards where there will be multiple recipients, and we will ask you to hold your applause until we have announced all of those names. There are some awards that will be receiving some substantial monetary amounts, those checks and certificates and awards will all be in their senior envelopes, which the students will collect tomorrow night immediately following graduation. With that, let's begin our ceremony. First up, the United States Marine Awards. Our distinguished athletes, male Joel Langdon and female Emily Seward. Scholastic Excellence Award, Miles Brown and Aubrey Hostetter. The Semper Fidelis Award for Music, Brody Anderson. there are 2 United States Army awards. The first one is the Scholar Athlete Award, and that goes to Isaiah Minium, and the Achievement Award goes to Cade Schwartzentruber. The next set of awards are given out to our CTE students, our seniors, who have scored advanced on their end-of-year program, their NOCTI exam. I'll read those off by program. So the first group of names, hold your applause until I'm done, will be our automotive technology students. Julian Campbell, Tristan Angle, Michael Long, Luke Matarani, Hayden Patterson, Draven Ritter, Kane Snavely, and Troy Tyson. For our construction trade students who scored advanced on the NOCTI exam, Artur Babikoff, Isaiah Minium, and Brian Ortez Acosta. For our child care, our ECE program, Bryn Bittner, Carly Dye, Cage Koch, Julia Mung, Khalees Morales, and Faith Kaniche. Our criminal justice NOCTI advanced winners, Alan Bickle, Lucas Diddy, Chris Hernandez, Taryn Houts, Dominic Lytle, Trent Musser, Sam Rodriguez, Kylie Snyder, Talon Strauss, and Cale Walter. "21st Century Skills for the Workforce," Jonathan Austinson Los, Emily Beaver, Miles Brown, Brighton Doberman, Makai Dougherty, Caleb Egger, Carly Kniesel, Zane Osterhout, Elijah Platt, Landon Ryder, Cameron Roush, Emily Seward, Mackenzie Smith, Jonah Strobel, Nevaeh Struthers, Cade Schwartzentruber, Trinity Thomas, and Madison Zieber. Some of our senior academic awards for accounting, Makai Dougherty and Caleb Egger. Computer science, Tate Fritz. Early childhood education, Carly Dye. English, Miles Brown. Family Consumer Science and Foods, Amaya Kennelly. Journalism, Brody Anderson. Mathematics, Pierce Hoffer. Fishing Creek Mathematics Award, Miles Brown. Science, Cameron Roush. We have 2 Spanish awards. The first one is for the first place. To this student with the highest average after 4 years of Spanish study, Pierce Hoffer. Our second place award is for a Spanish student, for Outstanding Spanish 4 student who has a passion for language. This student must have taken 4 years of Spanish and have a desire to use the language both inside and outside of the classroom. This student has shown a desire to grow and understand the Spanish language through questions, daily interactions. In addition, this student has chosen to attend to further his or her study of the Spanish language after graduation and has maintained one of the highest grade point averages in the class. Aubrey Hostak. Our Milton Rotary Club Awards. the Gina Lewis Memorial, and the Rotary Club of Milton Nursing Scholarship. The Gina C. Lewis was the wife of the longtime Rotarian Neil Lewis and a devoted supporter of the Milton Rotary Club, always helping with Rotary projects and events and friends to many members of our community. The Milton Rotary Club is proud to honor her memory with the presentation of the Georgina C. Lewis and the Milton Rotary Club Nursing Scholarship. This year's recipient is Mackenzie Smith. The John G. Huckabee Memorial Award. The John G. Huckabee Memorial Award is presented to a senior who has actively participated in journalism class during their high school career and displayed a strong interest in accuracy, reporting the school news, and our sports. The award is given to the Milton Rotary Club in memory of John Huckabee, a past president of the club and a former editor and sports writer for the Standard Journal and the Daily Item newspaper for many years. This year's recipient is Brody Anderson. The P. Lynn Davis Memorial Wrestling Award. The P. Lynn Davis Memorial Award is given to a senior wrestler with the highest academic achievements. Presented by the Milton Rotary Club, the award honors P. Lynn Davis, a Rotary member for over 61 years and a lover of high school and college wrestling. This year's recipient, Brighton Doberman. The Milton Rotary Club Vocational Technical Excellence Award, Caleb Egger. The G. Lawrence Brown Rotary Vocational Business Awards, Mackenzie Smith and Caleb Egger. Our Rotary Students of the Month for this school year. Hold your applause until I announce them all, please. September, Hayden Patterson. October, Caleb Egger. November, Abigail Moser. December, Taryn House. January, Isaiah Minium. February, Carly Dye. March, Mackenzie Smith. April, Kylie Snyder. And May, Tristan Engel. Some of our senior school and community awards. The American Red Cross Student Scholarship Award, Emily Beaver and Lily Batten. The Class of 1982 Service Award, Draven Ritter. The Class of 1997 Leadership Award, Aubrey Hostetter. The Class of 2011 Memorial Award, Kylie Snyder. The Daughters of the American Revolution Scholarship, Joel Langdon. No, that is not a mistake, that is accurate. The Lions Club Career and Technical Education Service Award. It goes to a senior CTE student who has been heavily involved in the service to their community throughout their high school career. This year's recipient, Mackenzie Smith. The Ross Moore Memorial Award in Instrumental Music, Maximilian Ferry. Top award for students pursuing education in band, choir, or theater, 3 of them, Brody Anderson, Levi Shamblin, and Sean Noller. Band, choir, and theater senior membership awards. These awards are awarded to students maintaining a membership and at least one organization for the past 2 years, one of which should be their senior year. This year's recipients: Carly Caniso, Jonathan Austinson-Los, Gabriela Sanchez, Nazir Hunter, Colby Knoll, Jasmine Valderez, Madeline Watkins, Carly Dodderman, William Weaver, Madeline Williams, Maximilian Ferry, Amaya Kennelly, Mackenzie Shutt, and Draven Snyder. Women's Club of Milton Visual Arts Scholarship, Aubrey Hostetter and Grace Young. The Women's Club of Milton Visual Arts English Scholarship, Caleb Egger. The Woodman Life Award, Joel Langdon. The National Merit Scholarship. To meet the requirements of the Merit Scholarship at the semifinalist level, students must achieve PSAT, NMSQT, or ACT scores that meet or exceed the state semifinalist cutoff. In addition, they must compete at the National Merit Scholarship application, which includes academic records, an essay, and a recommendation. Eligible students must also be enrolled in their final year of high school and plan to enroll full-time in an accredited U.S. college or university. This is quite an accomplishment. I can't tell you if we've ever had anybody get to this level. Mr. Brody Anderson. Mr. Rodney Harris will go over some of our sports awards.
Good evening, everyone. For our athletic awards, we will start it out with our Senior Triathlete Awards. The Senior Triathlete Award, you must have earned a varsity letter in 3 sports. I will read off all the names. Please hold your applause till they are finished. Emily Beaver, Amelia Gaynor, Joel Langdon, Uriel Medina, Isaiah Minium, Preston Reedy, Eli Russell, and Talon Strauss. The next set of awards are for outstanding seniors by sport, and these seniors are recognized per their individual sport and will receive a gift from our Athletic Booster Club. Let me get through all of the sports before we do our applause. Football, Christopher Doyle. Boys soccer, Jonas Strobel. Girls soccer, Amelia Gaynor. Boys cross country, Rex Farr. Field hockey, Alessandra Di Costanzo. Boys tennis, Preston Reedy. Girls tennis, Kylie Snyder. Boys golf, Drake Parker. Cheerleading, Zane Osterhout. Boys basketball, Isaiah Minium. Girls basketball, Amelia Gaynor. Boys wrestling, Brighton Dauberman. Boys bowling, Eli Russell. Baseball, Avery Reif. Softball, Isabella Shutt. Boys track, Joel Langdon. Girls track, Cameron Roush. Boys swimming, Maximilian Ferry. Girls swimming, Carly Dauberman. The Robert L. Cole Memorial Award for the sport of golf, Eli Russell. The PIAA Athletes of the Year, voted on by all of the coaches from Milton Area High School. This year's male recipient for Athlete of the Year, Joel Langdon. Female recipient, Amelia Gaynor. PIAA Sportsman of the Year. Male recipient, Cade Schwarzenschreiber. Female recipient, Aubrey Hostetter. The Sun Gazette Athletes of the Year. Male recipient, Cade Fix. And female recipient, Cameron Roush. Coach V Award. The award is for commitment to the high school swimming program, obtaining and improving personal best results, tenacity to succeed in a sport where 1/100ths of a second count, and good sportsmanship. This year's recipient, Carly Doberman. The Blake R. Kovalerich Covey Memorial Award. It is the purpose of the Blake R. Kovalerich Covey Memorial Award to recognize a graduating senior who best exemplifies the values and zest for life of Blake Covey Kovalerich. Blake, a 2013 graduate of Milton High School, was tragically killed in a car accident on November 5th, 2016. He attended Pennsylvania College of Technology, where he was studying culinary arts and restaurant management. Blake is lovingly remembered for his love of music, the outdoors, ice hockey, and spending time with his friends. He was outgoing and never met a stranger. Blake had a way of making even the newest friends feel as if he had known them for years. In high school, Blake was a member of National Honor Society and participated in track and field, golf, bowling, and basketball. This year's recipients, Cameron Roush and Lily Batman. The next set of awards are our Athletic Booster Club awards and our monetary gifts. The Earl C. Heimball Award. Earl Heimball was a lifelong resident of Milton and worked many years at Milton Manufacturing Company. He was an avid fan of all high school sports and helped to organize the current Milton Panther Cub program. This award was first presented in 1970. This year's recipient, Kayla Beggar. James F. Jimmy Haas Award. As a member of the Milton Booster Club, James F. Jimmy Haas always wanted to serve the student athletes at Milton High School. He did this by serving as a Booster Club trustee and working many fundraising events for more than 25 years. A 1965 graduate of Milton High, he joined the Air Force and served a tour of duty in Vietnam and was honorably discharged in 1969. He retired from ACF Industries after 39 years and was an avid Milton sports fan, rarely missing a Black Panther sporting event. Jimmy died unexpectedly on July 23, 2005. This year's recipient, Emily Seward. Max Menier and Paul R. Schweitzer Awards. Max Menier Award. Employed at Chef Boyardee as a department manager from 1940 to 1966, Mr. McNear was very active in Boy Scouting and various sports. He was a charter member of the Milton Booster Club. This award was first presented in 1966. The Paul R. Schweitzer Award, a Williamsport native who moved to Milton in 1953, he worked at ACF from 1939 to 1976. He was a charter member of the Milton Booster Club and the club's first vice president. This award was first presented in 1976. This year's recipient, Rex Farr. The Russell C. Stevenson Award and Pete Karshner Award. Russell C. Stevenson. Russ was a Shamokin native who moved to Milton in 1950. He worked at TRW in Danville for 25 years. Russ was the first president of the Milton Booster Club. This award was first presented in 1978. The Pete Karshner Award. Pete is a lifelong resident of Milton and supporter of Milton athletics. He graduated from Milton High School in 1940, where he played on the basketball teams. He served in the Army from 1942 to 1945 and returned to Milton to work at ACF for approximately 45 years. Pete was an active member of the Booster Club and served as secretary for over 20 years. He faithfully volunteered in the concession stand and was a peanut roaster at Friday night football games. In 1987, he was the recipient of the Super Booster Award. This year's recipient, Cameron Roush. The Thomas B. Wands and Richard Dick Powell Awards. Thomas B. Wands. Tom was a lifelong resident of Milton who worked as a machinist at ACF. He was an avid fan of all high school sports. He was a charter member of the Milton Booster Club. This award was first presented in 1971. The Richard Dick Powell Award. Dick Powell was a lifetime resident of Milton who loved and supported many organizations in the Milton community. His passion for sports led him to help establish the Milton Black Panther Booster Club and served as a president for many years. This year's recipient, Amelia Gaynor. The Pete and Karen Bergen Award. Karen is a 1964 Milton graduate who has spent 40 plus years as a Milton Booster Club member, 20 years as a Milton Booster Club treasurer, and avid Milton sports fan. Pete is a 1960 Milton graduate and a lifetime Milton resident. He is an avid Milton sports fan who has spent 50 plus years as a Milton Booster Club member and 25 years as the club president. Pete is committed to the school district and the student athletes. He is the originator of Milton Elementary Wrestling Program and has coached and assisted at all levels of Milton wrestling. This year's recipient, Emily Bieber. The Kevin R. Fry Award. Kevin is a lifelong resident and alumni of Milton Area School District. He has been an active member of the Milton Athletic Booster Club since 1987 and has held various officer positions over time. In 2019, Kevin was a recipient of the Super Booster Award. He is currently a trustee for the club. In addition, Kevin is a current member of the Milton Board of Education and has served over 20 years, serving in the past as the president and vice president of the organization. Kevin is a Milton Area School District graduate, as are his children. He is committed to his volunteer work on behalf of the quality education that students receive, as evidenced by his years of volunteer service. This year's recipient, Joel Langdon. The Gerald Greenlee Award. A longtime resident of Milton who continually supported Milton athletics through school and community-based programs. Gerald was a founding member of the Booster Club and recipient of the Super Booster Award. In addition, he was involved with the Milton Panther Cub, Milton Little League, and Milton Wrestling programs, being named to the Milton and District 4 Wrestling Hall of Fame. This year's recipient, Talon Strauss. In addition, we have 4 other monetary awards donated by the Milton Booster Club Award from Milton Savings Bank. Milton Savings is proud to support the graduates of 2025 by providing scholarships to further their education. Milton Savings Bank has been serving Milton and surrounding communities for over 103 years. Our 4 recipients are Lauren Unst, Kylie Snyder, Alessandra Di Costanzo, and Addison Coden. I now invite Mr. Maxwell Campbell.
The 2025 Special Commencement Awards. Robert G. Bailey Vocational Shop Award, awarded to a student in the CTE program with the highest 3-year average. This award honors Robert G. Bailey, who served 30 years in the Milton Area School District from 1968 to 1998. As a drafting, mechanical drawing teacher, and vocational coordinator. In honor of his dedication and hard work, we recognize the efforts of a vocational student who also possesses Mr. Bailey's same traits. Recipient, Chadwick Bastion Jr. Mary F. Byers Memorial Award, awarded to the senior who has best given his or her time to the Milton Little League. This award is presented by the Milton Little League in memory of Mary F. Byers, who was the president of the Milton Little League at the time of her death. Recipient, Erin Hess. Joe Nickey Memorial Award. Joseph Joe Nickey III was a longtime volunteer coach and later an umpire for the Milton Little League. He was a coach for the 1984 Milton Little League State Championship team. After coaching, his attention turned to umpiring, starting with Little League and working his way up to high school, college baseball, and softball. One of his volunteering highlights was umpiring the Girls Softball Little League World Series in Portland, Oregon. Recipient, Emily Seward. Joseph A. Klinger Citizenship Awards, awarded to the senior who exhibits outstanding citizenship. Dr. Joseph A. Klinger was a family physician in Milton for many years. He was president of the Milton Trust and Safe Deposit Bank in Milton, and a very prominent citizen in Milton. The trust fund for this award was established by his wife at the time of his death. Male recipient, Eli Russell. Female recipient, Aubrey Hofstetter. Charles E. Heller Jr. Scholarship Award. The class of 1971 is proud to present a scholarship awarded to be granted to a graduate of Milton Area Senior High School. It is the goal of the class of 1971 to recognize a student who has an interest in education in special education, speech, PT, or OT. Recipients: Carly Dye, Zoe Welch, Hezekiah Peterman. Making a Difference Award. This award is given in memory of Akili Kishis, a Milton High School student, to a senior or seniors who have made an unforgettable positive impact on their peers, spent time volunteering in our special education classrooms, and went above and beyond to make all peers feel included in school community. Recipients: Christopher Doyle and Lucas Diddy.
Milton High School Alumni Scholarships, awarded to the graduating seniors and past graduates of the Milton Area High School. The cash scholarship awards honor and recognize the generosity of Milton alumni, friends, and members of the Milton community. Our 2025 recipients: Addie Kohik, Carly Dye, Caleb Egger, Rex Farr, Pierce Hoffer, Taryn House, Joel Langdon, Addison Murray, Zane Osterhout, Cameron Roush, Mackenzie Shutt, Emily Seward, Levi Shamblin, Kylie Snyder, Talon Strauss, and Grace Young. Past graduates, so individuals from previous graduating classes, have the ability, as long as they are enrolled or continuing to be enrolled in school, have the ability to apply for the scholarship. So some of our past graduates from 2022, Austin Mitch, and 2023, Brody Bender. Dr. James F. Bacher Memorial Scholarship. Awarded annually to the student ranking third in the graduating class. This award is dedicated to Dr. Bacher's long tenure and dedication to the students of the Milton Area School District. Dr. Bacher served at the district from 1962 to 1994 as a teacher, principal, and ultimately superintendent. This year's recipient, Rex Farr. The Chip Heimbaugh Memorial Scholarship. Established in 1971 by the Milton High School class of 1968 in memory of Byron Chip Heimwall, a member of their class who was killed in an automobile accident. The scholarship was awarded annually to a Milton High School senior who exemplifies Chip's literary talents. This year's recipient, Pierce Hoffer. Lindley S. and May S. Herf Memorial Scholarship, presented by Barbara A. Herf Riemensnyder and Mary E. Herf Aldage in memory of their parents, Lindley S. Herf and May S. Herf. This award will be given to an individual who demonstrates excellence in the area outside of traditional academics or major sports. In addition to character and financial need, the selection committee also considers such qualities as perseverance, enthusiasm, kindness, courtesy, and humor. This year's recipient, Kate Schwartzentruber. The Mary Kay Kaiser Educational Scholarship, awarded annually to an individual who is entering or who is enrolled in college majoring in elementary or secondary education. It is a cash award made possible through the trust fund established in memory of Mrs. Mary Kay Kaiser, an elementary teacher for 27 years, with 14 of those here at Milton. This year's recipient, Carly Dye. The Aaron M. Klinger Memorial Award. It is the purpose of the Aaron M. Klinger Memorial Award to recognize a graduating senior who best represents the goals and ideas of Aaron M. Klinger, who was tragically killed in an automobile accident on January 18, 2009. Aaron was remembered for his infectious sense of humor and overall zest for life. He enjoyed sports, music, family activities. He was a member of 4 district championship basketball teams, the varsity basketball team, the National Honor Society, and was Student of the Month. At the time of his passing, he was a senior in exercise science at Bloomsburg University. This year's recipient, Emily Beaver.
David A. Woodring Memorial Scholarship. This award is presented in memory of David A. Woodring, former president of statewide tax recovery. In honor of David's support of the upcoming younger generation, the award is presented to a worthy student who is furthering his or her education. Recipient, Grace Young. Ryan S. Koch Memorial Award. This award was established in 2007 and presented in loving memory of Ryan Koch by his family. Ryan was a 2001 graduate of Milton Area High School who passed away in December of 2006 at the age of 24. Ryan was an outstanding wrestler who is known for his sportsmanship, respectfulness, compassion, both on and off the mat, and for his love and kindness toward his family and friends. To honor Ryan's life and memory, this monetary award will be presented to a senior athlete who has displayed these same qualities while involved in sports during school and in relationships with others. Recipient, Joel Langdon. Joseph S. Kowalski Excellence in Education Award, awarded annually to a student furthering his or her studies in the field of education. This award honors Joseph S. Kowalski, who served 34 years in Milton Area School District, from 1970 to 2004, as an elementary teacher, principal, and superintendent. In all these positions, Mr. Kowalski encouraged students to excel and foster excellence in the district. Recipient, Rex Barr and Carly Dye. Mindy Crawford Gemberling Memorial Award. Mindy loved her time at Milton High School. You could find her in the art room, cheerleading, playing field hockey, writing, reading, or just hanging out with friends. She was the class vice president, a member of the National Honor Society, National Art Honor Society, captain of the cheerleading squad, and participated in field hockey. She also loved to write poetry. Mindy attended Coastal Carolina for art and the Pennsylvania College of Technology for dental hygiene. She had a pottery business and took great pride in crafting her masterpieces. But Mindy would tell you her greatest masterpieces were her children. This award aims to honor Mindy's vibrant spirit and diverse talents by supporting a Milton High School senior who embodies similar values and passions. We seek to celebrate a student who excels in academics, shows leadership in extracurricular activities, and demonstrates a love for the arts and community service. The recipient of the award will carry forward Mindy's legacy of creativity, dedication, love for life. Recipients, Cameron Rausch and Joel Langdon. Margie A. Longenberger Memorial Award. Awarded in memory of Margie Longenberger, secondary English teacher at the junior high for 19 years. This award is for excellence in writing skills. Recipient, Pierce Hoffer.
The George V. McGee Scholarship Award. Presented in memory of George V. McGee, who was a member of the Milton High School class of 1934. After he graduated from Bucknell University in 1938 with a degree in commerce and finance, he worked as a stockbroker at the Merrill J. Lynch in Williamsport. Throughout his entire life, he was involved in community and church activities. This scholarship will be awarded annually to a student pursuing a bachelor's degree in business, finance, or accounting. This year's recipient, Landon Ryder. Alex M. Moser Memorial Scholarship. Awarded by his family in loving memory of Alex, who would have been a graduate of the class of 2011. Alex was an amazing person who was always passionate about whatever he was involved in. Alex was among the top nationally ranked swimmers since 8th grade, and he earned several state championships. He was honored as an all-state swimmer in his 9th and 10th grade years, proudly represented Milton High School in the PIAA swimming. Alex was also a varsity soccer player and loved aggressive snowboarding, motocross, fishing, hunting, golf, skateboarding, photography, and most of all, always loved his family, friends, and classmates. Alex was always known for his wonderful smile and his enthusiasm and willingness to help others. Alex was only 17 years old when his life was suddenly taken in a fatal car accident. Sunrise, 8/25/1992. Sunset, 1/29/2010. This award is being presented to a graduating senior whose character and actions reflected in honor Alex's life in memory. This year's recipient, Aubrey Hostetter. Our next award, this is the first year for this award, and we are fortunate to have Mr. Terry Arner here to present our Tori Beth Arner Memorial Scholarship.
Thank you. First off, congratulations to the class of 2025. What a milestone you've made in your life here so far. This award ceremony is outstanding. Outstanding. We were at another award ceremony for our daughter at her high school down in, believe me, it's called Potts Grove High School, down in Pottstown, Pennsylvania, last Wednesday. And this one is just outstanding, your award ceremony. First off, my name's Terry Arner, and I'm here with my wife, Rita. I'm a graduate of Milton High School, class of 1971. Today's the first day in 54 years that I've been back to this school, and it hasn't changed a bit. The Torrey Arner Scholarship is named after our daughter, Tori Beth Arner, and was established by my brother Dennis and his wife Wanda, who could not be here, and he asked me to step in for him. My brother Dennis is also a graduate of Milton High School in 1969. We also had an older brother who was a graduate in 1966 as well. After graduating from Milton High School, my brother Dennis continued his education at Indiana University of Pennsylvania, where he majored in criminology. He proceeded to work as a federal law enforcement agent with the United States Postal Service. His career as a U.S. Postal Inspector spanned 33 years and concluded with his retirement in 2008. Criminology has many facets or opportunities that are available to those who choose this career path. A little about our daughter, Tori. Tori was an energetic, outgoing entrepreneur with a love for people and animals. She loved to travel. She loved helping others, spending time with her family and friends. Tori's life ended on July 13th, 2020, at the age of 37, by a man who she met on Instagram on her first date. When we think of law enforcement, our first thoughts are our local state police. However, there are numerous agencies and departments that support law enforcement. And I've learned over the course of the last almost 5 years how this unbelievable criminology works. In Tori's case, homicide detectives put together a team of experts, including DNA experts, forensic experts, medical examiner, blood splatter experts, phone extraction experts, lab experts, to name a few, that processed the crime scene. This law enforcement team presented scientific evidence which resulted in a conviction and a sentence of life in prison. The team of experts was a determining factor that justice was served. In addition to honoring Tori's memories, this scholarship is intended to support a Milton High School senior who will further their education in criminology or a related field with a focus on enforcing the laws of the land with the utmost integrity and pursuit of justice for all. This year's recipient of the Tori Arner Memorial Award is Talon Strauss.
Good evening. It's my honor and privilege to announce the next scholarship. A dear friend of mine, the Jeremy Buda-Lenig Scholarship. This is our second time awarding this monetary award. Jeremy Charles Buda-Lenig graduated from Melton in 2001. He was extremely active at Melton, playing multiple varsity sports and excelling on the football field as an offensive and defensive lineman for the Black Panthers, earning multiple recognitions for his play on the field. The individuals who were fortunate enough to consider him a friend were just that, fortunate that he was part of their life. His legacy, not only amongst his inner circle, but that of the Melton community at large, will forever be remembered. The term Buddha means enlightened one, a knower. Jeremy gained his nickname by the mere size of his physical presence, but it's fair to realize that Jeremy was a knower. Knowing friends and family, knowing a day for its true value, and knowing that life was a gift. This award, in his memory, will go to a student who exemplifies everything that was Jeremy. And this year's recipient is Talon Strauss.
Dr. Thomas B. Musser and Dorothy B. Musser Scholarship, awarded in memory of Dr. Thomas B. Musser and Dorothy B. Musser, a retired Milton area school district teacher, his wife. This will be a cash award given to a student who has shown superb moral character and demonstrated strong motivation for achievement. Preference will be given to a student in the Kelly White Deer area, which is part of the Milton Area School District. Funds for his award were provided by the estate of Thomas B. Musser in an effort to assist students in their first year of advanced education. Recipient, Talon Strauss. Dale Hill Kiwanis Award. Dale Hill was a 60-year lifetime member of the Kiwanis, including the first president of the Milton Kiwanis Club. He was a distinguished lieutenant governor as well as a Kiwanin of the Year in 1995. Hickson Award winner in 1997, and held many Kiwanis international positions throughout his many years in serving Milton community and children of the world. He was a dedicated man that invested his time and talents to the Milton community, his church, and to his family. Recipient, Jonathan Austinson Lose. Walter Patinsky Memorial Social Studies Award, presented by Wallace W. Fetzer, Post 71, American Legion. Mr. Patinsky was a social studies teacher, coach, and student council advisor at Milton High School for 20 years. He began his career in 1959 and died unexpectedly in April of 1980. Recipient, Rex Farr. Janet M. Platt Memorial Award, awarded to a student who will be entering the field of elementary education. Janet M. Platt was an elementary teacher for 20 years with the Milton Area School District. Recipient, Carly Dye. Cassidy Reinenbach Memorial Scholarship, presented by her family in memory of Cassidy Reinenbach. Cassidy passed away in 2008 from a rare heart disease that went undetected. She was a 6th grade student who was known for her big smile and helping others whenever she could. She excelled in math and loved playing softball. The award will be given to a student who plays softball and excels in math. Recipient, Aaron Hess. The Herman H. Bly Softball Scholarship, awarded in honor and recognition of the generosity of Herman H. Bly, the former athletic director and softball coach at Milton Area High School. Mr. Bly wanted to leave a legacy to help student athletes pursue their higher education. Recipient, Aaron Hess. Carly S. Snyder Memorial Award. This award is presented to Carly's memory by her family after her life was suddenly taken in 2005. Carly is most remembered for her wonderful personality and beautiful smile. She was also very fond of animals, also horses. This award is to be presented to a senior who wishes to further her education in animal care or a career in early child care education, since Carly also loved children. Recipient, Carly Dye.
The John Philip Sousa Award. John Philip Sousa is without a doubt the most famous bandmaster in the world. This national award is given to senior band students across the nation who display outstanding musicianship and ability, extreme dedication to his or her band program, and strong leadership skills. This year's recipient, Levi Shamlin. The Zachary W. Long Memorial Scholarship. Zach was a 2001 graduate who died in Iraq. Many of us remember his smile and his sense of humor. Funds for this award came from the donations by his family and friends. This scholarship will be awarded to a student who has enlisted in the armed services. This year's recipient, Luke Matarani. Our next award is the Anna C. Yeagle Memorial Scholarship. This award is in memory of Anna C. Yeagle, a Milton resident who graduated as a member of the class of 1940 and died in 2006. This scholarship will be presented each year to a deserving individual with an outstanding academic record who is enrolled in a 4-year college or university. This year's recipient is Pierce Hoffer. Our next several awards here, the students will be receiving a plaque, So when your name is called, if you would come up front here, Dr. Bickart, Mr. Rance, and Mr. Campbell will hand you your award. Our Bernice A. Bissell Memorial Awards are awarded in memory of Bernice A. Bissell. She was a lifetime resident in Milton and was employed and retired from American Home Foods. Ms. Bissell desired to promote education through these awards to deserving students. Ranking 10th in the class, Brody Anderson. Ninth in the class, Kylie Snyder. Eighth in the class, Aubrey Hostetter. Seventh in the class, Emily Seward. Sixth in the class, Miles Brown. Fifth in the class, Addison Murray. Fourth in the class, Caleb Eggert. Third in the class, Rex Farr. The H. William Koch Memorial Scholarship Award, presented in memory of H. William Koch, who served as the solicitor for the school district from 1955 to 1990 and was an alumnus of Milton High School. This will be a cash award to the valedictorian and the salutatorian of the class beginning in 1992. Funds for this award came from the donations by family, friends, and colleagues of Mr. Koch. Ranking second in the class, Joel Langdon. And your valedictorian, ranking first in the class, Pierce Hopper. Welcome back, Mr. Andrew Rance, Director of Secondary Education, to present our annual Dreyfus and Hackenberg Scholarships.
Thank you, Mr. Berge. The next group of awards are the Samuel Dreyfus Family Fund Scholarships and the John Frederick Hackenberg Family Fund Scholarships. The Dreyfus and Hackenberg family names have each been part of Milton's history for well over 125 years, and these names are now perhaps best known in association with the annual Dreyfus and Hackenberg Scholarship Awards. Today it is appropriate to provide some background information about these two families and the scholarship funds. Samuel and Wolf Dreyfus immigrated to the United States from Austria and established a men's clothing store on South Front Street in Milton in the late 1800s, which was successfully family owned and operated for over 80 years until the 1970s. Samuel's daughter, Ray Elsa Dreyfus, lived in the family's residence on the second and third floors above the store until she died in 1978. In her will, Miss Dreyfus created the Samuel Dreyfus Family Fund in memory of her father. The Hackenberg family had also established itself in Milton long before 1900, with Peter Hackenberg being the owner and editor of the Meltonian newspaper and one of his sons, William, being an attorney and state senator. His other son, John Peter Hackenberg, operated a store on Center Street selling imported china, glassware, and brass items. John Peter Hackenberg's children were John Frederick Hackenberg and Marietta Louise Hackenberg. Miss Hackenberg used her will to create the John Frederick Hackenberg Family Fund in memory of her brother. Both Ray Elsa Dreyfus and Marietta Louise Hackenberg cared about Melton and volunteered in the community during their lifetimes. Both of them wanted to continue to support Melton on a permanent basis, so each of them left a substantial amount of money to create their respective trust funds. The annual income from the Dreyfus Family Fund has been given out as a scholarship every year since 1981, and the income from the Hackenberg Family Fund has been allocated for annual scholarships since 1992. From 1981 through 2024, more than $5,450,000 has been shared by the 705 Melton area high school graduates who have been awarded scholarships. Few, if any, other area high schools have scholarship programs of this magnitude, and the Melton Area School District is most fortunate to have these two outstanding benefactors. During the present year, 2025, $180,078 will be distributed for scholarships from the Samuel Dreyfus Family Fund, and $41,920 will be distributed for scholarships from the John Frederick Hackenberg Family Fund. This makes a total of $221,998 available for all current Dreyfus Hackenberg scholarship recipients during 2025, including today's newly awarded students. From the Melton class of 2025, one student will receive scholarships to further her education in the health careers field. 3 students will receive scholarships to further their education at Bucknell University, and 4 students will receive scholarships to further their education in the general areas of art, music, literature, science, engineering, and philosophy. If you want to read your name, please come up and be presented with your certificate. The scholarship recipient in the health careers category this year is Cameron Roush. The awardees for the Bucknell category are Pierce Hoffer, Joel Langdon, and Caleb Egger. And our recipients in the general category are Rex Farr, Emily Seward, Avery Sassaman, and last but not least, Addison Murray. Congratulations to all of our students and our graduating seniors. We're very proud of you. At this time, I want to introduce Dr. John Beckhart, our Superintendent of Schools, to close out our ceremony.
Thank you, Mr. Rance, Mr. Berge, Mr. Harris, Mr. Campbell. No doubt, tonight, Panther pride in everything we do. You know, as we sit here and we watch and we participate in this ceremony, whether you're parents, administrators, teachers that are there, it brings pride. As we sat here, we smiled, we laughed, because it's just, we're proud. We're so proud of the work you have all done, how you have represented this district, for many of you from the time you walked in the doors in kindergarten until now. But to get there, I want to first thank your parents, your families. You are not seated here if they are not seated there. We are not here, we can't do what we love without all of you that provide us that opportunity to make this school district what it is. So to the parents, to the families, thank you. Thank you for giving us this opportunity to work with your children. I can speak on behalf of everyone that works in this district. It is with great pride that we get to do what we do and get to work with students like these each and every day. So thank you to all our families. As we know, tomorrow night is a major accomplishment in your lives. Tomorrow night, you will walk across the stage, you will receive that diploma that will end a chapter of your life and begin a new chapter wherever you will go. It's often a time when you leave high school where you think, yeah, it's time to be done, it's time to move on, and it's time to move from Milton or your small community where you are. I hope that when you leave here, you realize how special this community is. Tonight, just listening to these awards is a history of major things that have happened, major contributors, major individuals. The Dreyfus-Hackenberg scholarships that exist, the Baldwins are here, they are a major part of making that happen. I'm so grateful to them. That does not exist in high schools around this country, let alone in this area. $5 million of scholarships being given out over the course of these years, the other scholarships that were given out. The fact that we have a high school that looks at academics, but is also focused on career and technical education and continues to move that forward. We are very unique, you are very blessed, you are very lucky to have attended this high school. You may not see it now, but in a few years you're going to go look back and go, wow. The teachers, the people that you got to interact with, the opportunities you have had. These awards came to you because of your work, but it's a result of the work of many people in this district, including your families. Take that with you. It's very important. Milton is a very special community, a very special place, and I hope you remember that. Congratulations to you. We look forward to tomorrow night. Enjoy the next 24 hours. Catch your breath. Thank you again to the families, to the community for being here. And at this time, it concludes our ceremony. We'll see you tomorrow evening.